All right. All right. What's good? What's good, everybody? So we are doing all signs, you and your person. See what's going on. All right. All right. What's good? Hey, Redsky Righteous Readings, Alyssa, Carrie, Nick, BNN. Good evening. Good evening. We're coming in with you with Fierce Tarot. That's good. All right. So we're going to start with Aries, going from Aries. Oh, no. What did I do? Okay. I almost lost you. Okay. All right. All right. Aries. Oh, it is Gemini season. It's Gemini season, bitches. All right. So we are going from Aries right down to Pisces. All right. Aries. What's good, Louis? CJ, Tara. Thank you, Nick M. I appreciate that, girl. Love Apples Tarot. All right. Damn. Come on now. All right. What do we have for Aries and their person? Hey, Lori, what's good? All right. What do we have for Aries and their person? Hey, Joe. 3 shuffles. 4 of Swords in reverse just showed its face, Aries. So you and this person could be ignoring each other right now or giving each other the silent treatment, okay? Being a little bit stubborn intentionally or something like that. Yeah, definitely a lack of communication. Overall energy for you, Aries, we do have the Strength card, Queen of Swords in reversed. So you may feel like your person is being a little bit irrational here. It could be frustrating you. It could be causing a lack of trust as well. I do see you holding back from someone here, trying to maintain some level of peace. You kind of feel like you know better in a situation here, Aries. It's kind of like that. And it may... You feel like you know better between you and someone you're dealing with. You do feel, again, like your person's just either not being honest, or when they are communicating, you feel like it's either a lot of BS or you feel like there's just a lot of irrational thinking coming from their part. And I don't really see you tolerating it. I do feel like it is causing you to more so get off your path more than anything. Okay. A lot of you may feel like your person's relying on you to do everything in one way or another. And you may feel like they're very dependent on your reassurance or your stability, your finances even. You may feel like they're very dependent on you. And there is a lot of frustrating energy coming from someone. But the good news is, Aries, I do see you maintaining your level of happiness or your sense of peace. You are holding back from this person, but it's just because of who you are. Okay, it's a matter of character. And that's really all it's coming down to. Okay, I don't really see you carrying burdens that are not yours to hold. I honestly, Aries, I don't really feel like you're giving up on this person, but I don't feel like you're feeding into the BS. It's almost like you're in a space of like, I'm not letting you stress me out about shit I don't need to stress out about. It's that type of energy. You may not really trust them. You may feel like there's a lot of disagreements, a lot of like not really seeing eye to eye in a lot of things that could be causing a more so mental conflict on your part. Okay, because you are Aries. Sometimes it can be hard for y'all to just, you know what I mean, back or down. I have an Aries rising. I can talk my shit. Okay, but I feel like you're choosing to just, you know, take a step back, maintain your level of peace. You are still open to restore something here between you and someone, but not in the way that they are being with you right now. Okay. So yeah, I don't really see a whole lot of communication between you and this person. So whoever you're dealing with, Aries, Whoever you're dealing with, Aries, I do feel this is someone that is having a fear of being vulnerable with you. Okay, there's this sense of like feeling if they're vulnerable or feeling if they're open or trust you or whatever it may be, they're going to regret it. Potentially, Aries, if it is someone you've been dealing with or someone from the past, this person may feel like you've abandoned them before, so why wouldn't you do it again? And there is some sense within this person that they need to be disciplined here. They need to stand their ground, whether you left them out in the cold before or screwed them over, or whether someone from their past did. They're definitely carrying this energy of fearing being left behind or fearing giving it their all just to be screwed over. And I do see a lot of defensive energy coming from them. What's the Seven of Swords about? This Nine of Wands in reverse. Ew. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person, if they are communicating with you, Aries, there's just going to be a lot of like getting their digs in, okay? Maybe being a little bit ruthless with their communication, saying a lot of unnecessary things or thinking a lot of unnecessary things coming from a place of being irrational. And based off your energy, I feel like you already know this person is in this space. And with that Nine of Wands in reversed, you may be dealing with someone that tends to, you know, go cold on you in a very ruthless and heartless way, or you're dealing with someone that justifies just really harsh words or justifies blocking you or ghosting you because of their suspicions. Okay, and with that Nine of Wands in reverse, you could be dealing with someone that's very like they're like stubbornly refusing to compromise on certain things to the point that they're willing to give up really easily. Okay, and this kind of feels like someone that's willing to give up based off of their suspicions rather than what's actually true with the King of Swords in reversed. So I do see this person trying to remain detached, trying to remain disciplined here because they don't trust you. And it's really that simple. They do not trust you. There is passion here. Give me one more on that King of Wands. Two of Wands. See, this person feels, Aries, whether it's the case or not, this person feels like the ball's in their court. This person feels like they are justified to be the way they are because they were hurt or you hurt them before. This is someone that feels like they have some wiggle room here. And because of that, they're justifying and likely putting themselves in a position where they're also in self-denial about some things. They're justifying treating you poorly. Okay. And it's really coming from a place of trying to maintain control. Because they feel like they have control and they don't want to lose that. So for example, if you hurt this person in the past, they're just milking that out. They're milking it out. It's like they use that to justify all shitty behavior on their part. Okay. Don't let anybody do that to you. Okay. It's like heal or move on or let me move on. Okay. Or if this is a new person, this is someone that is just still trying to maintain control, but it's coming from a place of like, poor me, or I was hurt before. And honestly, I do feel, especially if it's a new person, Aries, I do feel like you have compassion for this person, but you also are not letting this person, you know, pull on your sense of self-respect and dignity. Okay. So, so I do feel like the two of you are kind of butting heads here, and it's kind of, I don't really see anything changing. And again, if anything, your person will be communicating, but it's coming from a place of, you know, underhanded remarks or just, you know, allowing their suspicions to justify not being transparent, even about their suspicions, especially if this is a new person. If this is a new person, this is someone that may not even be communicating their suspicions. They may just choose to give up. Oh, this person liked their photo. That must mean they're a player or some shit like that. Okay. I don't know. It's because it's really ruthless type of suspicions. It's really like, y'all know what I mean. So, I mean, is this person communicating? Well, that is too many, but whatever. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, Moon in reverse, Seven of Wands. Honestly, Taurus, this kind of feels like someone that's just giving up really easily. Okay. This feels like someone that's giving up really easy, choosing to remain on higher ground. If you do happen to share territory with this person or see this person often, I feel like this person doesn't want you to know how vulnerable they are. They are definitely staying on the defense because they're trying to It's almost like someone that's avoiding getting their heart broken. Okay. So especially if it's a new person, you just don't want to dabble with it, honestly, unless you want to. Okay. And if it's a past person, they're still, I don't really see them letting you in anytime soon. And they're potentially milking whatever issue they have out with you in order to maintain control. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Leo. We have Capricorn and Cancer, Pisces as well. Could be any sign as far as elements go. All right. Taurus. Tell my sister I said hello. I will. She's in bed right now. She's not sleeping, but she probably will be soon. So we actually went live together on my small channel last night, so that was kind of fun. All right. What do we have for Taurus? One more. What do we have for Taurus and their person? Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Taurus. You could be dealing with an Aries. You kind of, I don't know. Let's see. Overall energy for you, 7 of Wands with the 6 of Wands, Empress in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. I can't talk. All right, Taurus. What are you trying to prove here? What are you trying to prove? Oh, Lord. Be careful of sabotage. You're getting in your head, Taurus, about something. Especially if it's a new person. There's definitely some type of sabotaging behavior because you feel neglected, because you don't feel supported, because you feel like something isn't growing in the way that you desired it to grow. And it's like you're kind of, you know, in this, I don't know, you're trying to prove something here. You are choosing to remain detached. A lot of you guys have an issue with someone and you're not acknowledging it. Okay, because you don't want to look like poor me, or you don't want to look like pathetic. You may be trying to avoid burning a bridge with someone as well, Taurus. But I feel like there's someone that's trying to put effort into you. There's someone that's trying to put effort into the situation. But because they're either emotionally closed off or not giving you everything, okay, maybe you're looking to push things a little quicker. It's almost like you're choosing to not acknowledge it at all. And I definitely feel like there's this energy where you're trying to avoid burning a bridge, or you're trying to avoid, you know, talking about something in a way that may make you look like needy, okay, or something like that. I don't know. What is Taurus's issue? I feel like you're confused. Okay, you may be overwhelmed with a choice. You may feel like tempted to just keep your options open. A lot of you guys, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like something's just taking a long time, and you do see it as something stable, but it's also overwhelming you, because it's almost like when you start to catch feelings for someone, or you start to kind of see the potential, it kind of makes you more anxious, more vulnerable to get hurt and all this. And it makes us cranky sometimes, or it just makes us overwhelmed. And I feel like someone's coming into your life, or has been entering your life, or trying to, and it's overwhelming you. And there is a temptation here just to keep your options open. And if you're just starting to talk to this person, then keep your options open. Okay, just because you're talking to someone doesn't mean you need to close the door to everybody else. That doesn't make any sense. And I feel like, or you feel like this person is keeping their options open, and that has you on guard, and be careful about that. Either way, Taurus, I feel like, you know, you're overwhelmed here by someone. You're very on guard. You're trying to prove something. What is Taurus trying to prove? I feel like you want a judgment made, or some type of decision made. Okay, you could be waiting on one more. I feel like you're waiting on someone to make a judgment call. Okay, especially if there's still past stuff on their end that hasn't closed out, or maybe you're just waiting to feel more secure in this connection or feel more like you belong, I suppose, because there is something here that's really oppressing you or making you sad, feeling like, you know, there isn't that sense of home or that sense of belonging here between you and someone else. And I feel like you're getting more guarded and defensive as time goes on. It's almost like a lot of you guys want to change a status here. A lot of you guys are trying to pressure someone to change their status. Or there's this energy of like, well, am I not good enough? Like, why haven't you done that already? I don't know. But it's like there's this energy of like wanting someone to change their status here. The Judgment card can literally represent changing your status. Okay, so I feel like you're trying to prove something here, or you're more so taking a step back and remaining defensive until someone just kind of picks up what you're laying down. But yeah, a lot of you guys, it's bugging you, okay? Or there's something bugging you, but you're not really addressing it in fear of burning this bridge. But a lot of you guys are feeling like this person isn't giving you commitment anyway, and that's stressing you out because now you're kind of, you know, rolling in the deep here, okay? So you're starting to become more cautious, but that's because there's more feelings being involved, and you feel like this person isn't giving you commitment. Okay, whoever you're dealing with, Taurus. This is someone that's likely being very in and out, especially emotionally, Taurus. I feel like this person has a fear that you're going to be either emotionally immature. You could definitely be dealing with an Aries, okay? This is someone that has a fear of themselves getting involved with someone emotionally immature. And there is this energy of like holding tight to their sense of independence, holding tight to just being single. Some of you guys are getting friend zoned by someone, okay? And it's stemming from a matter of the type of communication the two of you are having, or the lack of communication. Some of you may, or for some of you, Taurus, this person feels like you're very moody. I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? They do care about you, but they're trying to be responsible here. This is someone that may feel like you're blaming them for some type of issue here between the two of you, or they may feel like they are like your scapegoat, or they are like, you know, getting the brunt of something here that you're bothered by, and it is causing them to lack the will to fight for this, or they may feel like they're fighting a losing battle because no matter what they say or don't say, they feel like you're going to put them in a position where they're at fault here. And I do feel, again, this person may end up friend zoning you or just kind of keeping their distance because they feel like they may feel like you're being a little bit moody, okay? To keep it simple. And if you guys are sending this person messages or whatever it may be, okay, I don't really see them responding to it because they feel like it's just like a lot. They feel like the Knight of Cups in reverse, being on the receiving end of that, that's like just really moody, like dramatized type of narratives that someone gives from an emotional bias. And with that Page of Swords in reverse, I don't really see this person responding to it. If anything, it's just making them more nervous to entertain it, or paranoid or suspicious, or whatever it may be. And I feel like they may end up just kind of friend zoning you. Okay, there is emotions here that they have, but they're trying to be mature about their emotions. Okay, they do want to put in the work, Taurus, but they feel like they're fighting a losing battle here, trying to communicate with someone that is always putting the blame on them, or at least that's how they feel. Okay, so it kind of feels like you're dealing with someone that just wants to take things day by day, and you're in a place of like wanting a change of status or wanting more, you know, reassurance, wanting this person to maybe be a little bit more reliable to you. So there's definitely a difference in desires here in regards to how the two of you are going to take this, but I do feel like this person is just going to, you know, friend zone you temporarily. Okay, they do care about you, but they feel like you're putting a lot on them. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Leo, could be any sign as far as elements go. And roles could be reversed, guys. Keep that in mind. I always forget to say that, but all right. Gemini. What do we have for Gemini and their person? What's good, Surya? Master Manifester, what's good? What do we have for Gemini and their person? 3 more. What do we have for Gemini and their person? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Gemini, we do have the moon in reverse with the 2 of cups in reverse right under that. 9 of cups, good. King of cups in reverse. So, I don't know, Gemini, either you're just not feeling it or you feel like this person isn't feeling it. There's something here that is just not mutual happening between you and someone else. And you may feel like you're becoming illuminated to that this week, whether you're the one that's not feeling it, I'll get more, or them. But the good news is we do have the 9 of cups. So whatever is going on here in your love matters or partnership or whatever it may be, you do seem to be still maintaining some sense of emotional independence. You are a little bit bitter here towards some type of unfinished business between you and someone else. I don't really see you opening up to someone. You're very closed off because you either feel like they're uncommittal or there's some type of like, you know, disappointment, you know, or you feel like they're not on the same page emotionally, or again, there's something here you've been disillusioned to. But there is some subsiding anxiety or frustrations, or you know, if you did find yourself getting sucked into the unknown element about the situation, I do feel like you're coming out of the illusion about you and someone else. Okay, just at least enough to kind of remain some sense of emotional independence. Yeah, I don't really see you. The Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Wands in reverse, Hangman, the Judgment. All right, what's this Judgment about? King of Wands in reverse. I feel, Gemini, you are just kind of letting this go, okay? Because you don't really have the will to fight for this. This is like, you know, not wanting to cause drama, not wanting to involve yourself in something that could cause drama, but also not really being in the mood to fight with you and this person. And there could be some type of new perspective you have on someone that makes you feel like you need to make a judgment call. And some of you guys are just simply judging a person. Like you may feel like they're just, you know, a bully or entitled or just wanting attention, something like that. There's definitely some type of judgment call you're making on someone, and you're just choosing to let the whole situation go. It's kind of like you're putting your hands up. You're not fighting for it. If you are in communication with this person, Gemini, I don't even really feel like you're fighting with them. You're not causing conflict. You're not even giving your 2 cents because you feel like there's something you need to wait on. What's this Hangman? What is Gemini waiting on? You could be waiting on just communication or more direct communication surrounding what the fuck this offer is. You know, because you do feel like there is some type of opportunity here between you and someone else, but you're very confused by it. And you're waiting on some type of direct communication surrounding where this is going or if this has potential. Because as of now, Gemini, you just feel like it's either not mutual or you feel disrespected in some way that kind of makes you feel like, okay, I need to take a step back and like reassert myself and understand this a little bit better. Because yeah, I feel like you are, you know, waiting to see where things go, but you're not really fighting for it at the same time. Okay. And again, you could be judging this person a little bit. Like, what is your intentions? Are you just a player? Are you just self-righteous? Like what? So I feel like you're waiting for more direct communication from someone because you do want to seize this opportunity, but you don't really, you're not even sure if it's a solid opportunity here. What's the main issue for Gemini? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like this person's manipulating you. Really? You feel like they're manipulating you, or you feel like they're not really, you could feel like they're canceling plans, or you could feel like there is no solid plan here between the 2 of you. Yeah. If it's a past person that maybe you were hoping to rekindle, you may feel like the issue is that they're just not willing to work on it. Okay. But if it's a new person, you just feel like they're manipulating you. Okay. Or they're not really willing to take you seriously, not really willing to lay a solid foundation. Okay. So whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, well, Gemini, you know, I feel like what's going on with my computer? I don't know what's going on with it. Whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, I feel like they're in a space of not really putting in the work, but that's because they feel unwelcomed or they feel like things aren't really going the way they had hoped. Okay. Because whatever outcome is happening as of now between you and this person, they're not really happy with it. And I do feel like they miss you, Gemini, but they're trying to remain detached because they're having a hard time trusting their intuition in regards to the situation. They also feel like there's some tension between the two of you. Okay. And with that 9 of Wands, they are here wanting to put in the work, but they are very suspicious, guarded, maybe feeling pushed in a corner, maybe feeling like they don't really know what you want from them too, because they may feel like you've rejected them, or they may feel like you're focused on the negatives of some type of opportunity that they had to offer you. So I do feel like this person wants to put in the work, Gemini, but right now they're, you know, they may feel a little bit rejected here, and that's kind of making them feel guarded, or this energy of not really knowing what you want. They may feel like you're focused on the negatives of some things as well. That type of energy is making them like, okay, well, I don't know what Gemini wants. I don't know what the right thing to do is here. Why is that 4 of Wands in reverse? And also, Gemini, you are making this person feel unwelcome because they feel like they're on the receiving end of either really harsh words or a lack of communication. I don't know, maybe you blocked them or just went cold, or they feel like you're being overly, they feel like you're being overly cold or pessimistic on them. Okay. And it's kind of making them feel pushed away. And 10 of Wands in reverse, a little bit more. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Gemini, this is someone that's just not putting in the work because they feel like you're not putting in the work. And it's really that simple. They feel like things are not going anywhere. They're choosing to remain detached. Clarify the Ace of Swords, because they may communicate. 9 of Swords in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. No. Whoever this person is, Gemini, they think you're bitter with them, or they feel like you have a lot of repressed emotions toward them, and it causes them a lot of anxiety, and they just choose to rather focus on remaining detached. Okay. But they do want to put in the work, but they don't really know how to do that or how to go about doing that, because they feel like no matter what they say or don't say or whatever is just wrong. Okay. Okay. And I don't know, like I said, you did have the 2 of Cups in reverse too, with the Moon in reverse. So there could have been some type of strong discouragement here that you had with this person that you may perceive to be disrespect. Okay. Or something like that. I mean, what was that? Queen of Cups in reverse. One more. King of Swords in reverse. You may just feel like this person isn't being honest about something here. Okay. And you may feel like they lack empathy for the repercussions of their lack of honesty, or you just may feel like this person is manipulating you, really. Okay. It's the Queen of Cups in reverse to the King of Swords in reverse. This is someone that uses their words for evil, taking advantage of the Queen of Cups in reverse vulnerabilities, because she is in a vulnerable point. So it's like you may feel like this person just kind of says whatever they need to say to kind of get their way in that moment. And that's the issue. Okay. Or that kind of caused you to feel like they don't respect you, or there's just a lack of love, or whatever it may be. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. We have Cancer, Virgo, strong Pisces. Strong Pisces energy, but it could be any sign as far as elements go. But if this person will be communicating with you, Gemini, I don't see anything like, it's very detached, you know, to the point type of communication, like where you can't hold it against some type of communication. Okay. All right. Cancer. Hey, Jack. What do we have for Cancer and their person? 3 shuffles. What do we have for Cancer and their person? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Cancer. 7 of Wands with the Ace of Cups in reverse right under that. The Lovers, the 3 of Wands. Well, you're definitely remaining on higher ground. You do want to fight for this, but you're remaining on higher ground because you feel like it's either one-sided or you feel like this person is bitter towards you. You do feel a very strong connection with this person. You desire to make long-term plans, but you're waiting, okay? It's like you're waiting on communication here. You are feeling optimistic, but you are following this person's lead. There's a lot of following this person's lead type of energy. You do admire this person. You may even feel like they admire you. So it's like, what's the holdup? What's the holdup? But yeah, I do feel like you want to put in the work, but you're remaining on higher ground. Waiting, Hangman. Waiting to see things from a different perspective. Waiting on a wish to be fulfilled here between you and someone else. You do see this as a solid opportunity. You may even feel like this person has offered you some type of opportunity. But you have a lot of inner conflict about it, potentially because you feel like there's other people involved. What's this 5 of Wands? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This person triggers you. You may feel like they're mean, okay? Or you may feel, or there's a lot of inner conflicts surrounding this person's loyalty because you may not really feel like they truly love you, okay? So, I mean, take out whatever spectrum, but you're having a lot of inner conflict about the situation because you could feel the need to compete for this person and that's kind of tearing you in all the wrong directions. Or you feel like this person doesn't truly love you, okay? And you could question this person's loyalty. So, I don't know, Cancer, you're not doing a whole lot of anything. You're just kind of waiting for clarity, I mean, give me a little bit more, Hangman. 3 of Swords in reverse. Strength in reverse. Some of you guys are still waiting to let go of a third-party energy because you feel like that's your blind spot. You feel like that's causing some weakness here, where you're waiting for this person to let go of a third party. And with that Strength in reverse, you may be lacking confidence here to overcome some type of struggle in your life. And with that 9 of Cups, there's a lot of focus on you. There's a lot of focus on bettering yourself in whatever means you can do that in this period of time in your life. And I do feel like even though there is this waiting energy, I don't really feel like you're putting your life on hold for this person. There is this sense of like knowing where you stand. There's this sense of like, you know, being emotionally independent in the meantime, but there is something here that you feel makes you weak. Some of you, if you are talking to this person, you may even share some type of insecurity you have about them or about yourself, or something here that you may feel like is going to be a little bit tough to, you know, be open about. Or again, this is just you waiting to overcome something on a personal level to be able to offer this person something more, or, you know, or you're waiting on them to get into that type of space. So, I mean, is Cancer communicating with this person? I don't really feel like you are. No, King of Cups in reverse. I don't really feel like you are. And if you are communicating, you're not really being as open as maybe you could be, okay? Because either there's still bitterness you're holding toward them or a past person, or there's this energy of having a hard time being empathetic because you yourself are feeling very, very vulnerable or insecure in a certain aspect of your life that maybe you want empathy for. And because you feel like you're not receiving that empathy, you may have a hard time empathizing for this person, okay? But there is a desire for this person, but you're having a lot of inner conflict about it. And the more expectation you put on this person, the more inner conflict you have, which is why you're remaining focused on yourself right now. And again, if you are talking, you are sharing your insecurities. you have surrounding something, but it doesn't really seem to be going anywhere just yet. So whoever you're dealing with, Cancer, this person feels like something's up, okay? They feel like something's up, or they feel like there's red flags that they're not seeing, okay? There's definitely this energy that, you know, they may feel like they need to defend themselves, okay? There's a little bit of suspicious type of energy. They may feel like you're blaming them for you yourself not cooperating or getting on the same page. And it could be surrounding something karmic or something that's like, Cancer, come on now, like, you know better type of energy. It's like that. It's like this is someone that is Hierophant. They feel like they know better, which is why they're intentionally avoiding or ignoring you. Because, yeah, this is someone that may feel like you're manipulating them, or they feel like, yes, you are in this person's head nonstop. It's like you're on replay in this person's head, but they don't trust you. And they feel like they're being either blamed for your lack of cooperation, or at least learning from past mistakes. Like, they may feel like you're blaming them for not, like, there's some type of pattern here. Let's just put it that way. There's some type of pattern between the two of you that continuously happens, and they feel like it's not changing, and they feel like you're either blaming them for it, or they feel like you're trying to pull the wool over their eyes, and they don't trust you. And they are in this energy of like being quite harsh in their approach to how they handle the situation, because they feel like it's something like that they should know better in, or you should know better. Okay, and it's surrounding some type of external circumstance. One more on the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Wands. Well, Cancer, for some of you, this person just feels like you can't really offer them anything sustainable or anything that could even go anywhere. Okay, they feel like they feel like it's not practical, and they do feel pushed in a corner a little bit in regards to defend themselves in regards to why it's not practical. And they feel like you're manipulating them, or they feel like there's some type of like they may feel like you always blame money problems, for example, on why you're not doing what you need to be doing, or you're always blaming something on why you're not doing what you need to be doing. And it is causing this person to feel pushed in a corner a little bit. And I do feel like this person wants to put in the work, but they're also in a space of already feeling hurt by you, or already feeling wounded by someone. And they're not in a space of willing to kind of put themselves out there in a way that they could get hurt. So yeah, you may be getting a very harsh energy from this person this week. Okay. They may even be playing games with you, if I'm going to be honest with you, like in the mind. But I honestly think, Cancer, it's because this person does authentically want a relationship with you, but you drive them batshit crazy. Okay. It's almost like this person is wanting you to get something. What does this person, Death in reverse, the Star. I feel like this person just wants to see progress. They may feel like there's not really a whole lot of change happening, and you are this person's wish fulfillment, but they want to see some type of progress happening here surrounding something here that's not done, or this person just doesn't want to be done with you. And this is someone that still holds hope with you. Okay. So even if you broke up with this person, for crying out loud, this is someone that may be playing mind games a little bit. They may feel blamed as of thus far for all the problems, but it's like they're in this space of not wanting things to be done. They still hold hope, but they may feel like nothing's changing. Okay. So I feel like this person is trying to, they want to see some type of change happening here. And you're choosing to remain on higher ground. Honestly, a lot of you guys may have put this whole situation on the back burner to strictly focus on yourself, because the opportunity with this person is causing too much inner conflict surrounding whether they even love you, or surrounding whether they even respect you, especially if they've proven to not be loyal in the past. Wow. My ears are like echoing. It's not even a ring, it's like echo. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have Aquarius, Taurus. But yeah, I don't see this person communicating with you. They're just playing a lot of mind games, or they're just giving you a very harsh energy. Because they feel like they can't trust entertaining this because nothing has changed. Okay, so yeah, we have Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, and Virgo. Leo. What do we have for Leo and their person? 3 more. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. Let's get some great energy for the Leos. Thank you, Jack. I know you're a Leo. All right, Leo. What do we got for you guys? Three shuffles. Would be for Leo and their person. Overall energy for you, Leo. Stress number love. 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Wands. Oh, you definitely are head over heels for someone, Leo. There is a lot of optimism you have as well. Some of you guys are going to be receiving attention from this person this week, and even if it's a past person, in a new way, okay? They're rubbing you a little new way. They're, I don't know, kissing you on the forehead this week. I don't fucking know. Or if it's someone new, it's like you are receiving a lot of attention this week from this person, and it's making you feel good, but it's also stressing you out a little bit. I feel like you guys are falling in love with someone here, but you're trying to be practical. You are following this person's lead. See, I think, Leo, again, something here is happening for you in your love life this week that is making you feel good. That's making you feel loved. That's making you feel like something is mutual. I do feel like you want to support this person, but you're also in a space of avoiding being destructive, avoiding saying anything stupid. And sometimes when we care a lot about someone, we overthink our communication even more, right? I know I do that. You know what I mean? And that's why I hate texting, because I'll just overthink fucking everything, right? But it's like, I feel like you're in a space of like really wanting commitment with this person, but also feeling like maybe the two of you share different values, or maybe there's something very non-traditional about this, or there's something that is unconventional about this whole situation. And it is causing you to just, you know, bite your tongue on a lot of things. I feel like this person just gives you, like, they stress you out a little bit, like stress you out in a way of like wanting it so bad. They're making you nervous. Okay. But yet I feel like they're popping up in your life giving you attention, but it makes you nervous to the point that you may even hold back communication or hold back what you truly want to say. What's the Hierophant in reverse? I feel like you're having a hard time showing this person vulnerability. One more. You're having a hard time, like, let's just put it this way. This person's giving you a lot of attention this week. They're making you feel good. You're not really telling them that, though. Okay, you're trying to play it cool. It's almost this feeling of like not wanting to conform, not wanting to feed into it in a way that you want to feed into it. And I'm not really sure why. There does seem to be some past energy either on your part or theirs that is causing maybe slow progress happening, or there's just business that's unfinished here on your part, and you are in a space of like trying to remain in your power, not really wanting to not really wanting this person to steal your energy or drain your energy. But you are receiving a lot of support, you know, from this person, nurturing support. But for whatever reason, you don't want to. I know this feeling so well, but like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. That doesn't happen too often. I'm a little lost for, like, I don't know how to explain this feeling. Because this person is making you feel good. They're making you feel supported. There's a lot of nurturing energy here. But it's like you don't want them to know how happy they make you at the same time. And there's definitely this energy of avoiding being direct. Some of you guys need to be very direct, and you're having a hard time doing that. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse? Six of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. Some of you guys just may feel like this person isn't being honest with you about some things, and you're having a hard time just, you know, cutting the shit, or you're having a hard time being direct with them about something. I also feel like if this person has a tendency to not be honest or direct or even communicate in the way that you were hoping, there's this lack there. It's almost like you're submitting to their style of communication. It's almost like you're letting them take control of how the two of you communicate, which don't do that. Okay. Even if it's a relationship, it's almost like you're letting this person run the show when it comes to what you talk about, what they're willing to talk about. And it's like they may make you feel good because they surprised you with something, a bouquet of flowers and whatever. It's like they may surprise you this week, but then there's still this unfinished business between the two of you that's causing a lack of change. And even though you're receiving support, there's still a lot of things that aren't being talked about. And you may be resisting, you know, talking because you feel like this person it causes this person to be irritable or cranky or something like that. So be careful in that way to not let them, you know, run the show when it comes to that. Anywho, but yeah, for those of you in a relationship, you're getting blinded by support in the more material realm rather than support in a way that is going to be productive, okay, or that's going to be productive to like a better outcome, to improvements, okay? So be careful with that. Don't get distracted with the glittery things. Now, if it's not a relationship, I feel like you're just letting this person, the lack of communication or the lack of honesty, run the show, when you yourself just may need to go right in and say what your concerns are, or some type of truth, okay? But there's a lot of anxiety surrounding that because you don't want to be destructive. And because you already feel like there's a difference in values, you may feel like you're going to end up being misunderstood. Consider it a natural filter. I always say if people misunderstand me, it's a natural filter. And you don't need to be that black and white. But, you know, if they're not willing to work it out or whatever, it would be a natural filter if you yourself are being honest. Okay? All right. So whoever you're dealing with, Leo. Okay. Well, whoever you're dealing with, Leo, they do feel the tension. They feel the tension between the two of you. Now, for those of you, I'm just going to read it if it's new, okay? If it's new, because this could be possible that it's a relationship. But if this is new or someone that it's kind of loosely involved, I feel like this person does feel the tension. They may feel like they're receiving a very slow, cautious, moving type of energy from you. I do feel like this person does desire to fight for you, okay? This is someone that has had their eye on you. You could work with this person, or there's a lot of similar interest between the two of you. They have had their eye on you. They do desire to fight for this. They may perceive you to be their wish fulfillment. They do feel tension though. Give me a little bit more on what that tension is. Maybe surrounding a dysfunctional family situation, or there's been a breakup of some sort, or they're just having a hard time trusting their intuition because they may not feel like you feel the same way about them, okay? They may feel like there's some flirtation going on between the two of you. Now, with that High Priestess in reverse, there could also be some sexual tension. So especially if you work with this person, there could definitely be some sexual tension where there's like some flirtation, but like, is there a possibility for anything more? And honestly, they feel like there's this like withdrawn, pulled back energy they're getting from you. And as much as it's causing that like inner conflict it's almost like causing them to want you more. And I know that sounds really toxic. Let's ignore that. It's a little toxic. It's like, I feel like this withdrawn, cautious energy they're getting from you is causing them to want you more. Okay. They feel like they want to talk more. It has them curious. It has them wanting to like be around you more, even at work or whatever the situation is. Even if you don't work with them, there is some, maybe there's similar interests that they may kind of come out and talk about with you, but it's really in a sense to try to get to know you more. Because this, damn. And if there is, I just got to put this out there, Leo, if there is competition, okay, maybe there's other people fighting for your attention, whatever it may be, or you got crazy exes, I don't know. This person has no fear, okay? They're not threatened by competition. They're not threatened by all the other guys or girls you're talking to. They're not. This is someone that is very confident. They have no problem competing for you. I shouldn't say no problem, but they feel confident in who they are to be able to overcome, to be able to get some type of victory with you. Sorry for the language, but I don't know how else to say it. It's like this person is very determined to have a victory with you. And I feel like there's this, I feel like this person definitely will be communicating with you this week, Leo. They're definitely going to be communicating with you, but it may come from a very surface level standpoint. But trust me, it's for more, okay? I don't know, maybe they're going to send you a message that say, hey, I seen you were doing this, or I seen you were doing that, or there's some type of like similar interest, or they're learning something about you, and it's like they're really taking that as a seed to kind of expand on that, to get to know you more, and to get wiggle in there. You know what I'm saying? Wiggle in there. And again, some of you guys, this person is, you know, hot for you, like big time, but they feel like you are a little bit more conservative, or they feel like you have your reservations. And again, it kind of makes them want you more. Okay. I'm not saying they just want you for that at all. And honestly, with that King of Wands there, I feel like this person authentically would punch a B out for you. Okay. This is someone that would authentically stand up for you. And, you know, I don't really see this person as someone that plays dirty. Okay. They don't play dirty, but they do know their worth, and they are very confident in who they are. And again, I do see them communicating. I just need one more. 10 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this person is just trying to avoid losing you, really. Okay, they're very decisive about what they want with you. What do they want with Leo? I don't know. 4 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Cups, Hermit in reverse. I feel like they don't really know, because as of now, they may feel like there's a lot of restrictions or limitations here between the two of you. They do fantasize a lot about you, but I feel like this person desires to remain mentally resilient here between the two of you. They fantasize a lot about you. They feel like, you know, the world is in the palm of the two of your hands. This person feels like if the two of you got together or talked or got on the same page, their options are endless, but they do feel like there's some restrictions or limitations here. Okay, so it's almost like they feel like they can't even know what they want with you, because they need to explore it a little bit more. But they do fantasize about you a lot, because they feel like there is a lot of potential here. Okay, so yeah, this person will be communicating. And I like this person. Could be a Cancer, could also be a Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, strong Taurus, Pisces, and strong Virgo. Now, if potentially as well, if this is a past person, something this person sees maybe online or something like that could be what's kind of triggering them to approach you or communicate with you, or even stand up for you for some of you. Okay. All right, moving forward. Virgo. Oh. All right. Thank you. Suck it. Suck it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Suck it. I'm sorry. I just had to say it. I don't know if that's supposed to make me say that or what, but suck it. All right. What do we have for Virgo? Good night, Catherine. What do we have for Virgo and their person? One more. 3 shuffles. Virgo. Overall energy for you, Virgo. Ace of Wands with the 2 of Swords. Fool in reverse, the Empress. Okay. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. The Devil. I don't know what you're doing, Virgo. I feel like you are, first of all, highly attracted to someone, highly tempted by someone, but I don't see you taking action toward them. Honestly, a lot of you guys just lack the proper information here, okay? You guys may be assuming a lot. Page of Swords in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like you and this person are not on the same page, or you're assuming that. Okay, this could be something new, because I feel like you're making a head over heart decision to not jump right in, at least. You do feel nurtured or supported by this person, but for whatever reason, you feel like you're being manipulated. Okay. Or you feel like this person is not in a position where they can even offer you something or something of that nature. Because yeah, you do feel supported. You feel, you know, nurtured by this person, but you feel like you're being manipulated. You may also feel like this person's a little bit bossy. Okay, or maybe feels entitled to you, or there's something about the situation that just makes you feel icky. Or some of you guys just lack confidence and you're looking for every reason as to why to point out flaws, okay, within your own mind about this person. Because yeah, I would be careful with that, with the Page of Swords in reverse, because I feel like you have your eye on this person, but there's a lot of, you know, I always refer to Virgos as Inspector Gadget. That's right, yes. Inspector Gadget. I feel like you're being, you know, I don't even know if he's a spy. I don't even know, but for whatever reason, the song comes around. I don't remember. McDonald's, they used to have the toys, Inspector Gadget. Anyways, I feel like you're lacking the proper information here. You're assuming you and this person, you're assuming they're not as serious or forthcoming as you are, or whatever it may be. And you are kind of in sabotage mode, but yet you're obsessing about this person still. You're just not taking action. Okay. So, some of you guys, it's just a matter of you lack confidence, okay, which is why you're not reciprocating on the energy. I mean, what's the Ace of Wands? Ace of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. I don't know, Virgo, if this is a past person, I feel like there's a lot of bitterness you still hold toward this person, or you're still holding on to a grudge. Or some of you guys are just very tempted by this person, or there's a desire to take initiative, but you're not, because you yourself, I don't know, because I don't really, some of you guys just feel like it's one-sided. Okay, or a lot of you guys honestly could just be lusting for this person and you're confused, but yet you still feel nurtured by this person or supported. I feel like you're back and forth between lusting and really wanting to be serious with this person. So it's almost like there's some sexual tension there, okay? So some of you guys, again, you're not really sure if this is something you yourself even want to take seriously, or if this is lust. And there's also some bitterness or suppressed emotions you have toward them, or you're not allowing yourself to be supportive of this person on an emotional level because you feel like this person has repressed emotions towards you or doesn't authentically love you, okay? Either way, I don't see you doing anything. You are low-key obsessed with this person, though, Virgo. But it may be stemmed from like a sexual attraction. And I feel like you're kind of cutting yourself off there because you are assuming that this person isn't really serious about you or on the same page or whatever it may be. And you're not really speaking out about that. Okay? You're not having any type of honest conversation or getting any more information if you need more information. Now, whoever you're dealing with, Virgo, see, this person will be communicating with you, Virgo. There's a lot of communication about love, about emotion, about they support you, they love you, they truly love you unconditionally. It's like this is someone that does admire the shit out of you here. But they do feel like they're fighting a losing battle. They feel like so far, whatever attempts they make to make plans with you or to get something going with you, they feel like it's not going anywhere here. And it is causing a lot of inner conflict. They may even react, or, you know, it may almost feel like if you are talking to them, like they may get triggered in a way of like, it may feel like they want to fight a little bit if you are talking to them. I don't know, you have this person weak, Virgo. I'm not going to lie. The best way I can explain this is someone that's communicating a shit ton of love, a shit ton of like, I love the shit out of you, or I support you, or I authentically care about you, whatever it may be. They feel like it's not going anywhere. It causes this intense inner conflict, but because they lack willpower to separate themselves from the situation, why? Because you make them weak. They're like, all right, we'll just be friends. This kind of feels like someone that got shut down or something didn't work out the way they had hoped. But yet because they're I mean, the Six of Swords in reverse is someone that lacks willpower, you know, but it's also someone that like submits themselves to situations, even if they feel like it's not even good for them. It can cause a return, or it can cause this like, all right, you know what I mean? You know, you're getting a kind of like, all right, like, so let's put it this way. If this person walked away from you or blocked you or distanced themselves, I would expect them to come back around and attempt to ask you out or go for a drink or even just be friends. It's like, okay, Virgo, you don't want this love, even though it was true, whatever it may be, let's be friends. It's that type of energy because they are trying to be practical. They're also trying to understand, Virgo. For a lot of you, this person is trying to authentically understand you, maybe what you want. And with that Five of Swords in reverse, if there was some type of drama, head games, conflict between the two of you, it's like they don't want conflict. They don't want drama. You know, for some of you, this person will be very transparent with you about the fact that they want to understand what it is you're wanting or what the problem is or whatever it may be. Look, the Death card. Oh, okay. This person, I feel, wants to transform something that caused a lot of sadness or oppression or depression or something like that. Because this is someone that you have the ability, Virgo, whether you're aware of it or not, to make this person feel hurt, okay? Make this person feel like they just dropped their ice cream, okay? It's that type of energy, Page of Cups in reverse. And honestly, Virgo, they may feel like you're vindictive toward them, or you say things out of spite, or they may feel like even if you did shut them down, they're constantly on the receiving end of this energy where, you know, they feel like you're vindictive toward them. Let's just put it that way. And I do feel like they want to transform that. I don't know. Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Emperor. They're trying really hard to remain in control, but they continuously enter the space of feeling unwelcomed or feeling like they're not getting what they want with you, Virgo. And it's creating this fear of rejection, or it's creating a fear of being vulnerable. Because this is someone that feels like this week, or this has already happened, this is someone that feels like they are being very vulnerable with you, okay? And again, I feel like a lot of you guys are receiving a lot of communication. They feel like they're being very transparent with you. And when you're someone that puts it all out there and it didn't work out or cause some vindictiveness between the two of you or cause conflict, a failed attempt, now they're in a space of feeling like they need to remain in control and not be vulnerable, okay? Because they feel like they already were vulnerable. So I feel like if nothing changes, this person will close off or try to remain in control of their emotions in fear of being hurt or in fear of looking pathetic, okay? But I do see this person, again, even if there was some type of failed attempt this week or has already happened, this is someone that really lacks willpower when it comes to you. And I do feel like there's going to be an attempt to at least say, okay, whatever, let's just be friends, or let's go for a drink, or whatever it may be. Because I feel like this person is authentically trying to create some type of solution by being very transparent, okay? Or they're trying to understand you. They're trying to understand you, okay? So, but I do feel like they will eventually just let it come to an end. I mean, obviously, obviously if they, you know, so, but I don't know, Virgo, you don't trust this person, you're suspect. There's a lot of assumptions. I don't even know if you truly have feelings for this person, or you're having a hard time understanding your feelings for this person. And it could be back and forth again, like I said, between lust and whatever. So some of you guys are receiving communication and you're going to be tempted to not even respond to it because you feel like it's the same song and dance. You feel like whatever they're saying is exactly what they said last month or whatever it is. Okay? And even if it's true, it's like you're not, no. Okay? So you could be dealing with an Aries. We have Virgo, Leo, Scorpio. Or Capricorn. Okay. All right, I'm going to take a 2-minute break, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Libra. All right. It's so quiet. It's too quiet. All right, Libra. What do we have for Libra and their person? What's good, Expediator Dean? What do we have for Libra and their person? One more. Two more. What do we have for Libra and their person? Three shuffles. Happy birthday, Maya. Overall energy for you, Libra, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Four of Swords in reverse right under that. The Death card, Eight of Cups in reverse. You feel like someone's fronting, faking emotions even. I do feel like there's a desire for this person to be a little bit more vulnerable, but you're not going out of your way to get that. I feel like you're just, let's just put it this way. If this person doesn't step it up, you're just kind of letting this situation come to an end. I feel like I feel like you guys are getting out of your head, okay, when it comes to the situation. You may be realizing that it causes more anxiety than anything. Because you either feel like it's a superficial connection or you feel like this person isn't offering you commitment. You're definitely in a space of holding a solid boundary with this person. If there was, I don't know, why is it Two of Wands in reversed? King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you just have a lot of hesitancy here and you're just choosing to stand your ground. And it's a very point blank reading on your side this week, Libra. You feel like that you're being manipulated. You don't really see an opportunity to even set solid goals or set a solid plan. You may feel like this person already canceled plans with you, or you may feel like this person already proved themselves to be, you know, all talk, no action, whatever it may be. And I feel like, again, the situation just causes more anxiety than anything, and you just rather get out of your head and maybe go your own way. We have the Hermit, Ace of Swords in reverse. Some of you guys are enlightened as well to misinformation, or you feel like maybe this person isn't being honest with you about something. Okay. I also feel like there's just simply a lack of ideas, a lack of clarity, a lack of, maybe you feel like if it's a new person, you may feel like you're forcing communication and it just doesn't feel right. And you feel like it's causing you more anxiety and you rather get out of your head about the situation and go your own way. Because trying to get something going with this person, you may feel causes a lot of mental blocks, or you may feel like is the main issue for some type of, you know, frustrating blockage here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This feels very point blank. So for those where you're not in a relationship with this person, you feel like, what's the point? Like, I feel like I have to force communication. It's not making any sense. I don't even know what to say. It's like we have nothing in common, or it's just, you know, dead weight. Because you can even have nothing in common with someone, like nothing, and still hold a conversation like no other. It's like that comfort zone, right? But then sometimes it just doesn't flow. You know what I mean? I feel like you're realizing that it's just clashing between you and someone else. And you're not going out of your way to, you know, force it. And if it's a relationship, I feel like you're becoming aware to the fact that it's a very superficial connection, or you're dealing with a lazy lover or someone that's all talk, no action. You're holding a solid boundary point, but you are in a space of feeling hesitant, but maybe feeling limited in options when it comes to what you should do moving forward. And because you have a lack of ideas, you're just choosing to keep to yourself, hold tight to that enlightenment that these boundaries are derived from. And you're just choosing to kind of keep to yourself, really, because you feel like that's your only choice at the moment. Okay. It could be a money situation too, where you feel like you don't have the resources to really do anything about something. Okay. You could also feel, if it's a relationship, like there's a lot of arguing about money. Okay. And you may feel like you have the upper hand here, but you may feel like someone else is putting a lot of financial stress on you and you don't see it as being fair, but yet you don't know what to do to change the situation. Okay. If anything, your person is causing a lot of mental blocks, like more frustration, like they're not being productive, like they're not being helpful to you. Okay. Whoever you're dealing with, Libra, if this is a relationship, I'm going to tell you point blank, period. If this is a relationship, you have someone that's just justifying a lack of equal give and take. Okay. They're a pity party. They're someone that probably does have abandonment issues, but that shouldn't always be your problem. Okay. You can empathize for someone, but you don't need to put yourself in the hole with them to do that. And I feel like for those of you in a relationship, I feel like you have someone justifying the lack of equal give and take here, or the lack of fairness in a relationship. They could be justifying some type of third party situation, or they're justifying being the way they are because of something personal they shared to you that you should just always empathize for them. And they're kind of staying in that energy. Okay. Now, If this is not a relationship, Libra, this is someone that feels abandoned, okay? Or they feel, honestly, Libra, if this is not a relationship, you're dealing with someone that is going through way too much stress on a personal level to really be open and vulnerable to you. Okay, they could be going through a divorce, or they're going through something that is just not working out in their favor. And it's causing a lot of financial stress, health stress. It's causing just a lot of stress. Okay, and it's weighing on them. And they may have even shared this with you, but whatever that stress is, it's causing them to not really be vulnerable with you. Okay, and there's also a lot of fear of getting themselves in the same situation that is going to just rob them or whatever it may be. But I feel like this person is, if this is a new person, Libra, this is someone that is very defensive or choosing to stay on higher ground. And I'm not saying they don't want you, they do, but I feel like there's just this energy of they're not wanting to show vulnerability or weakness even. And if they feel like they're going through a really rough time, this is someone that is not really wanting to be completely transparent about that. Okay. So if this is a new person, I feel like you're dealing with someone that likes to deal with their issues themselves. Okay. They're not someone that's gonna, they want to keep their sense of self-respect. Okay. It's someone that knows what they're dealing with, but they don't see the point in talking about it, if that makes any sense. I think we've all been there. It's like this. So if this is a new person, this is someone that's dealing with a lot of stress, but they don't really see the point in talking about it. And you may be in a space of feeling like they're manipulating you, when really I feel like they're just not ready for a relationship, because there's a lot going on in a negative way in their life right now. They understand it. They know how to get through it, but it's just getting through it. Okay. And if it's a past person, yeah, you are dealing with someone that's justifying a lack of equal give and take. Some of you, if there was potentially a situation with you, Libra, where, I don't know, you cheated, okay? Or there was a third party. This is someone that continuously justifies a lack of equal give and take, or a lack of balancing things out because you cheated. And I'm not saying that was right, but I always say, don't let people hold shit over your head and keep you in the hole or keep you from growing. And if you feel like this relationship is keeping you from growing because of past shit, it's like, at some point you got to move on. And I feel like you're becoming aware of that. So, yeah. So if this is a new person, Libra, I do feel like this person wants you. They have hope with you, but they're just having a very difficult time coping with something that they're dealing with in their life. And there could be like severing ties happening with them, or there's some type of like massive mentally turmoil type of event that's stressing them out. And I don't really feel like they want to put that on you. Okay. And again, if this is a relationship, I feel like this person does have hope with you, but they're in victim mentality. Okay. And you can take it under your own discretion as to whether it's deserved or not. I mean, if it's something 5 years ago, then no, I would say no. That's just Rose's opinion. If it's something last week that you did, then maybe you should, take one for the team. It really depends on what your stance is on them. Maybe you don't even like them. I don't know. Okay. So, because you may feel pushed in a corner, especially if it's a relationship. Now, so yeah, Libra, if this is a new person, I wouldn't expect too much from this person because they got too much going on themselves. And I'm not saying you can't be friends with them, but don't expect a relationship right away. Okay. And if it's a relationship, this person is justifying however they're treating you because of something you did that hurt them. Okay. So you could be dealing with Virgo. We have Aquarius and Libra. Okay. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio and their person? Hey, Nina. What do we have for Scorpio and their person? 3 more. Oh, my Lanta. Three shuffles. What do we have for Scorpio and their person? Overall energy for you, Scorpio. We do have the Four of Swords, the Sun card. Well, I do feel like you're taking a time out from someone right now, Scorpio. I feel like you are thinking about them, but if anything, I feel like you're thinking about, you know, expressing some type of disrespect you feel, or you may be thinking about expressing the fact that you don't love them if it's a relationship. Or it's like, okay, so if you're not with this person, Scorpio, I feel like something here has you pissed. And you feel like you're dealing with someone that's being vindictive about it, that's being immature about it. And you may be thinking about, should I express myself or should I just close the situation out? Okay. Because what is this that has Scorpio all pissy? A lot of you guys are feeling taken for granted. Okay. I feel like a lot of you guys are burdened by this stale energy between you and someone else, or you feel like something has become a little bit of a stalemate. Okay. You may also feel like there was some type of honest conversation or honest truth that even you told this person, and you feel like nothing has went anywhere since. And some of you guys are just bitter with someone because you want to put in the work, but yet you feel like you're the only one putting in the work at this point, or you're starting to feel taken for granted. And you're also weighed down by the lack of growth here between you and someone else, or you're weighed down with the fact that something here has become a little bit of a stalemate here. Okay. And I feel like you're trying to figure it out. I honestly don't see you directly communicating with this person this week. You're thinking about it. The Four of Swords is a maybe card. And then we have like the Sun card, Two of Cups in reverse. Like, maybe should I express myself? Maybe should I don't know, maybe should I end the partnership? Should I express myself? I feel like you're thinking about something here. You're trying to like understand what you should do. I mean, what's the World card? Page of Swords in reverse. The Magician. I don't know. Some of you guys may just end up leaving the cycle close out. Okay. And you may end up feeling pretty proud of yourself to do that as well. It's almost like you may feel proud about not speaking to this person and choosing to remain in your power. Because yeah, it's almost like you feel like someone's just playing stupid to something. You do desire commitment with this person. Okay. But you also feel like they're really immature or being vindictive, or you may feel like they're trying to seduce you into something, but yet they're not really giving you anything. Okay. So it's almost like when someone pops up and this, like, they're super nice, or they say and do all the right things, but it doesn't really go anywhere, or there's that elephant in the room, or something that was already exposed. Like, maybe you call this person out because they're in a relationship, right? And here they come trotting back along, wanting something with you or seducing you into something, but whatever this was that you expressed to this person, that still remains the same. Okay, it could be a distance too with the World card. Okay, maybe there's a distance between the two of you and that's bugging you. But I feel like you're just choosing to bite your tongue this week. You don't trust this person, and you're definitely in disagreement with something here that you've already expressed to this person, and you feel like they're not getting it. You feel like they just come back around to play games with you, really. Okay, or hope that you know, conform to their way of doing things, and you're just not on board. And you may feel pretty proud of yourself as well this week, Scorpio, for not addressing the shenanigans. Okay, whoever you're dealing with, Scorpio, this person is definitely going to be manipulating you, or trying to manipulate you into taking them up on this amazing offer they have. Like, look, I got this amazing offer. I got a new job, or I want a relationship with you, baby. I do, but I'm not loyal. I'm not, you know, or I've divided loyalties. Okay. I feel like you're dealing with someone that may have been outsmarted a little bit. They are dealing with regret. Okay. But in the same sense, they feel like it's justified potentially because of maternal influence. Okay. Or there's children involved potentially. But I do see someone trying to make you an offer this week, Scorpio, but you know, they're aware. Okay. I mean, they are being a little bit rigid because they're aware of something here that doesn't make them as sturdy as they even want to be, or as, it's like, this is someone that's aware that they're not able to offer you what they want to offer you, but they're still trying to do it anyways. It could be maybe they feel like they don't make enough money, or maybe they feel like they're not single, or there's something here that if you look at it, if you close your eyes the right way and like plug your ears the right way and kind of like shake your head, it looks good. You know what I mean? It's like, this is someone that if you don't look at that, or if you don't look at that, is good. You know what I mean? It does have potential. Honestly, Scorpio, whatever this is does have potential, but there's a lot of like, I feel like this part, what's this King of Pentacles in reverse? You're dealing with someone that's Five of Wands in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. You're dealing with someone that gets themselves wrapped up into repetitive patterns, either within work or within work, like colleagues. Maybe there's drama within colleagues or work situations, work partnerships, maybe even that you don't agree with. Maybe work wife. This is like a thing now. Work wife, work husband. I don't know. Or maybe there's, you know, a lack, or there's just this repetitive pattern here with this person. And you're also dealing with someone that justifies some type of pattern because they don't want to cause drama, or they're avoiding a fight, or I don't want to be with my wife, but I don't want to cause drama either, or there's kids involved, or like there's something like that. There's something here where this person is justifying because they don't want to cause a fight. Okay. And even though they're here still having the energy to potentially start drama with you, doesn't that make you feel disrespected or stupid? It's like, so you don't want to cause drama with all of these people that you don't want apparently, but you are willing to come in and potentially threaten my self-respect in hopes I don't react, or you think apparently I'm not going to react. It's a weird feeling. Well, it's weird. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes you feel like they don't respect you, right? And I feel like that's how you're feeling. So you're kind of questioning whether you even want to bother with this. But I do see this King of Pentacles coming into your life, attempting to make you an offer. They do have a guilty conscience, though. They do have a lot of regret. There is this obvious factor they're aware about, but they're not doing anything about it. Okay. So they do feel like you're losing interest as well. But I feel like this person also lacks common sense when it comes to the energy they're receiving from you versus what they're doing or not doing. Yeah, because I feel like this person is aware of the truth in surrounding some type of external circumstance that's causing some type of upheaval between the two of you. I don't see this person doing anything about it. That's the thing. So yeah, I would see this person coming in, making you some type of offer, but it's coming in with a lot of buts, or just don't look at that, or don't look at this, or, you know, it's definitely someone that's avoiding drama with people in their family, especially, but justifying potentially causing you more turmoil by putting you in a compromising situation. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Taurus. We have Virgo, Gemini. Could be any sign as far as elements go. Or maybe even if it's not that, maybe the compromising situation is, you know, you would have to quit your job or putting yourself in a position that doesn't make any sense, and they're not giving you reason to do that or to sacrifice that or whatever it may be. Okay. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius? Advice for the Scorpio. Well, we do have the Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you already know the truth. It's just about focusing on the facts and that alone. and walking away from anything that doesn't line up with the facts. What do we have for Sagittarius and their person? Two more. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Sagittarius, we do have the Moon card with the Temperance card right under that. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Pentacles. What's the Moon? 5 of Pentacles in reverse. The 5 of Cups in reverse. Well, Sagittarius, you do have a lot of feelings for someone here, but you also have a lot of fear. There's a huge, huge fear of getting shut down, getting rejected. There's a huge fear of being vulnerable, you know, about your feelings as well and regretting it. Okay. But yeah, this is a huge fear of being vulnerable with someone. Some of you guys are having a hard time being vulnerable about some type of external circumstance here. Because you're keeping a lot to yourself. You're having a hard time being vulnerable about something that you feel could threaten the happiness you want to have with this person, or the happy ending you want to have with this person. It's like you're remaining very closed off. You're waiting. You're being very patient. You don't want to say or do anything that may cause any type of upheaval. It's like you're trying to like wait for the right time here. Some of you guys just have a dysfunctional living situation as well that is causing you to slow things down between you and someone else. And what's this 3 of Wands? Knight of Cups. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, Sagittarius, I just feel like, yes, you have feelings for someone here, but there's something here that's causing you to lack confidence, and it's likely to do with external circumstances that may feel out of your control. And it could be surrounding a dysfunctional family situation or a dysfunctional living situation, or it could just be you yourself has commitment issues, okay? And it's like you're waiting, you're not really welcoming this in the way that maybe even you want to, but there's a lot of subconscious fears here creeping up. Okay, so for some of you, you do have feelings for this person, but you're having a hard time addressing them. You're not really welcoming this. You know, I feel like, yes, there is some type of love offer coming in here, or spark or emotion, but, you know, you're not really taking the lead. You're not really taking charge because you're either not really in a committal energy, or because there is some type of dysfunctional living situation or home situation that has you not really welcoming any growth or expansion here between you and this person. Okay, it's almost like you feel like it's not the right time. So for the cross watcher, I do feel like Sagittarius has emotion, but there's just a lot of chaos happening, or upheaval, or fear of chaos happening. And Sagittarius, a lot of you guys are fearing, you know, that it would, whatever this is, whatever this upheaval is, you know, whatever it is, you feel like it may cause damage to how this love offer or the person offering it perceives you. Okay. So I feel like you're just waiting, you're being patient, but you do have feelings for this person, but there's a fear of, you may be fearing someone being petty. Like maybe you do have a dysfunctional living situation and you fear being open about that, because you may feel like, you know, they'll be petty about it, you know, or like judge you for it or something like that. Okay, there's definitely a fear here of just being vulnerable in itself about some type of adversity, but it's causing you to have a hard time even exploring connections in the way that you want to, because you can't get deep, right? You can't be honest, you can't be transparent. So I feel like you're just taking things slow with you and this person. There is emotion here, but you're slowing things down on purpose because you feel like there's too much external shit that's just not making you feel great. And you don't want to be open about it because maybe you don't really feel like that's who you are, but it's like you're just kind of waiting. Okay. Now, whoever you're dealing with, Sagittarius, and a lot of you guys as well, you may be waiting on more emotion from this person just in general because you yourself are having a hard time taking the lead. Okay? It could be that simple. Now, whoever you're dealing with, Sagittarius, yeah, this is someone that is in love with you. But they fear unwanted attention, whatever that means for you. And I feel like this, you could work with this person, Sagittarius, or this person is like, you know, wanting to get on the same page here with you. Why is the High Priestess in reversed? Two of Swords. Eight of Wands. I feel like this person is just like this is like butterflies. Like this is butterflies. This is someone that's having a hard time making that decision to communicate in exactly the way they want to and say exactly how they feel. There's some timid energy here. Yes, they have feelings for you. They admire you, but they're resisting expressing that, or there's a huge battle within the mind of expressing that, potentially because the two of you work together, or they don't want to create any awkwardness or whatever it may be. Okay. Some of you, Sagittarius, this person feels like you have a negative view on them for whatever reason. Okay. And others of you, Sagittarius, some of you may have recently changed your status or detached from something in the past as well. And it's like, oh, okay, now's my moment. But they're having a hard time doing that. There's a lot of resistance here. So I do see this person communicating with you though, but there's a lot of like nervousness. There's a lot of nervousness. And because, I mean, the Queen of Cups is someone that is easily wounded, okay? And that's because she authentically loves or wants to support. I feel like your person does have a fear of being hurt or wounded. I don't know. I do feel like this person will, they will be communicating with you, but there's a lot of resistance. Like, it's kind of like someone that really wants to communicate the fact that they love you, but they end up like just saying, hey, what's good? And then maybe the two of you are getting on the same page in other aspects, or, you know, you're collaborating with one another, or there's some type of like surface level influence here that the two of you seem to be remaining on that page, just like not really going in as deep as they want. And if it is a past person, it's because they're scared to take it further because they feel like you have a grudge toward them. Or if it's a new person, they may feel like you're not really open to this opportunity for whatever reason. Okay. But they do see you as an opportunity that they don't want to lose out on. But they're in their head about it. And there's a fear of unwanted attention, especially if you work with them. Okay. Or there's just this tension. Okay. So, I mean, will this person be communicating? Man, they're back and forth in their head. This person's definitely going to give you mixed signals. I do feel like this person will communicate, but they're going to give you mixed signals because they may feel like it's one-sided, or they may feel like you don't authentically value them or value their support or value whatever. Honestly, Sagittarius, do you know what I see this person doing? They're going to give you mixed signals, but they're going to be like kissing your ass a little bit. Six of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Swords. This is someone that's being really strategic. This is someone that isn't really saying the whole truth. The Seven of Swords isn't always a bad card. It can just be someone that's being very logical to the point that they're, omitting certain things because they feel like that's the most logical thing to do. And especially if they feel like it's one-sided, this person may come into your life and kiss your ass in some way. Okay, and that's only because they feel like there's a lack of interest on your part. So you may get mixed signals on their part, but they probably are going to suck up. Six of Pentacles in reverse. That's someone like kissing your ass, sucking up, being really strategic here in regards to how they approach you. Okay, and I do feel like there is authentic emotion, but because they feel like it's one-sided or you're not interested, they're kind of going out of their way to like suck up. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Pisces. We also have Cancer. Pisces and Cancer. Could be any sign, though, as far as elements go. All right, Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn and their person? What do we have for Capricorn? Two more. And their person. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Capricorn, the Lovers in reverse, and the Death card. Now, I don't know about y'all, but like I feel like the energy is like really like cut and dry right now, ain't it? Like it's quite nice. It doesn't feel heavy at all. I don't know what's going on astrologically, but it doesn't feel heavy at all. And these readings aren't really heavy. Everyone's really cut and dry. Look, cut and dry. You guys are not interested in something. It's not really giving you what you want. You do find yourself focusing on the negatives about the situation or offer that you have coming in, because there is an offer on the table, but you don't trust it. Some of you guys may feel like you've outgrown a situation here. I do feel like you are coming to a conclusion here about what's important to you this week, Capricorn, and where your energy is truly deserved. There's this energy of kind of reevaluating your investments being made when it comes to your love matters and how it's impacting your life on a whole. And I feel like you're kind of growing up this week, Capricorn, and we're always growing up. So I'm not saying you wasn't grown up, but it's like you feel the need to kind of elevate or disconnect from this person because you feel like it's not really serving you in any way. Also, you may feel like this person has divided loyalties anyways, so what's the point? And there is a lack of trust within the connection. And for those of you that have chose to go back to something or pursue someone, you may regret that choice, or you may feel unhappy with that choice, but you are choosing to take accountability for where you're moving forward. And yeah, I feel like there's this element of like maturity here, really. I mean, what's the Two of Pentacles? You could have love on your mind too. What's going on here? How did that happen? I don't know. Star in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. No, I feel like you guys are under the impression that someone else has divided loyalties. And you feel like, what's the point? Because I feel like you're hopeless. You're gaining a sense of apathy toward the situation. Like the situation's just making you feel unimportant. And you're like, wait a minute, okay? No, it's like, I feel like you're almost like checking back in with yourself. Like you're in a space of like, wait a minute, like, why am I Why am I stressing about this? Like, why am I doing this? Like, I can do bad all by myself. Okay. It's that type of energy. It's very CEO. It's like you're being the CEO of your life. You're making the hard cuts and you are coming to a conclusion about you and someone else, and you're choosing to plant new seeds elsewhere, likely in business or financial endeavors. We did just have the new moon in Taurus. So it could have something to do with that. But yeah, you don't, it's very like, yeah. I don't know, you're looking at this like, even if this person is the one that's back and forth between two different people, or there's some type of divided loyalty happening, you're looking at this as, even if you pick her or him, you missed a good opportunity, boo. Okay. It's almost like you're having a little bit of a wake-up call, like, who the fuck you are. I kind of like it. Okay. It's like, I'm too old for this shit. Lethal Weapon. Okay. You're too old for this shit. Look, you're getting a huge reality check. This is not conventional. No. And you do feel like this person lost a good thing. Okay. You may feel like they took a risk with you and they're losing. I don't really feel like you're being petty about it. It's just a matter of who you are, and you're choosing to hold back and conclude this. Okay. So I feel like you're likely focused on how you want to represent yourself moving forward. Because sometimes our mind knows things our energy, or our energy knows things our mind hasn't caught up with, or vice versa. And I feel like you're kind of aligning yourself and, it's like you're kind of embracing this energy of how you want to be represented that aligns with your inner truth. Okay. Let's just put it that way. And you're giving this person an energy that aligns with your higher knowing of who you are and what you're willing to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with, and what your worth is and what doesn't deserve that. So yeah, it's like you're having an epiphany this week, okay, where you're able to detach from bullshit really easily, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, Capricorn. Well, I don't get this often, guys, okay, or at least I don't try to address it too often because it's sometimes not black and white, but yours is black and white. Capricorn, I do feel like there is someone here, it could be an Aries, it doesn't have to be. There is someone here that has missed a chance with you. Like, it's a very point blank missed their chance with you. Someone didn't follow through with something, whether they promised things, whether they said they were going to do something with you and they canceled. There is someone here that has missed a chance, and they're aware of that. Okay. This is someone that is aware that they missed their chance with you. There is new love coming in, but it does have this like Knight of Wands in reverse hanging back, like being very jealous. There may be someone here that is watching you either find new love, or this one more in the Ace of Cups, because there is, look, Nine of Pentacles. It is a matter of self-love as well. Putting the nail in the coffin, not even giving a fuck if it hurts their feelings. Like, I'm sorry, am I supposed to be supportive of the person that didn't even know if they want me? That always chuckles me. That always tickles my fancy. You know what I mean? Like, when people destroy you and they expect you to give a fuck, you know what I mean? Or they don't know what they want. Anywho, Capricorn, I feel like you are just getting to a place of discovering your self-worth and having an abundant amount of support for yourself. It is allowing you to enter a space of being single, and it does have someone quite bitter about that. And I do feel, again, there could be a lot of attention and love and support coming your way in the near future, but it does have this very immature, jealous energy, or look at me still energy. Maybe people trying to still get your attention or show off, or they're in this space of like realizing that you're in a better place emotionally, or you found someone that maybe is actually treating you good as well. And it does have someone quite jealous here. Okay. And I do feel like there is going to be an attempt to play on your emotions, or try to make you feel bad for loving yourself, or try to make you feel bad for letting people in that know how to treat you good. I don't really see you taking the bait, to be quite honest with you. Because I feel like you just have a lazy lover. There's a lazy, I refer to the Page of Pentacles in reverse often as like a lazy lover, right? Someone that's all talk, no action, all of that shit when it comes to their relationship with you. There's a lazy lover that is just jealous and they have fell behind. I don't see them coming back around. Honestly, I don't really feel like you even want that person anymore anyways, especially the more you discover your worth and gain some sense of independence. A lot of people just become susceptible to shitty fucking love because they have a vulnerability financially, emotionally, they're bored, you know, or they're not looking at the facts. There's always a fucking vulnerability point when someone becomes susceptible to something that's just not deserving of them, right? And I feel like you're in a place of like picking yourself up, and it is allowing things to close out where they need to close out. Okay. So, but I do see new love, or more so support, okay, or someone, this is new, we're not going to go that far or read that deep, but there is something new coming in that is making you very happy, whether that's just support, whether that's just, you know, you getting to a place where you are independent and you don't really need anybody, or you don't need to rely on anybody. It is allowing you to kind of put the nail in the coffin to someone that is just constantly trying to trigger you, okay? Because it's a lot easier to avoid triggers when we ourselves are good, okay? So when you find yourself getting triggered, ask yourself, what is going on with me? And I know it's easier said than done in the moment, but ask yourself, what's going on with me that I even care? Okay? Anyway, so yeah, you have someone that's kind of watching from the sidelines, but there's a lot of vindictiveness. There's a lot of like, oh, you missed out, boo. You know, this person feels like this Emperor Strength card, solid character. You have Capricorn. This person feels like you missed out. Okay, don't let them get under your skin, because they are being a little bit of a fool. With the rest of the cards, I look at the Fool as the fool this week for your person. Oh, well, I don't need you. You know what I mean? Sharing all this craziness on their Facebook or whatever it may be. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. We also have Gemini and Aries, strong Aries. But I feel like when it comes to past people, Capricorn, you have more of the same energy. This really vindictiveness, trying to make you feel like you lost out on something because they see you elevating or entering relationships that actually treat you well, okay? And this person will be in and out of your life in hopes to trigger you or make you feel some type of way about yourself. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius and their person? Six of Swords. Nice. What do we have for Aquarius and their person? Three more. Hey, Courtney girl, what's good? Three shuffles. What do we have for Aquarius and their person? Overall energy, Aquarius, Four of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Swords in reverse, Justice in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse. What are you doing? Strength in reverse. I feel like you miss someone, Aquarius, but you're fearing that you're holding on to something that should have been dead and gone a long time ago. Okay, whether you miss them or it's a relationship that maybe you feel like you should have ended a long time ago. You're very back and forth with this person, whether you're with them or not. And I do feel like you're trying to avoid being destructive. You are avoiding communicating. You're definitely coming from a place of not being honest. It's like you're not being honest with this person, but you're also coming from a place of like, you know, avoiding saying anything that would make you look stupid or avoiding being destructive with your communication. You are in a space of following this person's lead as well, especially if you're not with this person. You don't really feel welcomed. You don't really feel like they want you around. There's definitely some confidence issues as well, or feeling inadequate, or just feeling inadequate in your place in this person's life, especially with the Ten of Swords in reverse, where you may feel like, you know, maybe I should just let this go, or maybe I should just, you know, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear of being vulnerable, making head over heart decisions, constantly coming back to this person, but never making a final decision. What's the Two of Swords? You feel like it's one-sided, that's why. Okay, or you may feel like this person doesn't truly value you, or doesn't truly support you, or some of you guys are in your head in regards to this person's motives with you as well. Okay, especially if they came into your life, you may be wondering, are they just sucking up? Are they just kissing my ass? You're very back and forth. But now with that Ten of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're coming to a place where you're starting to pine over something that's just, you know, becoming dead weight to you. And it's like there is a decision needed, but you're avoiding doing that, because either way, whatever decision is made here, you're going to have to, you know, take a risk, whatever that means for you. Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Judgment. Knight of Pentacles. For those of you in a home situation or a living situation, it's causing a lot of unhappiness, but it also is triggering you in a way where you're fearful to address it because you're trying to avoid endings, or you're trying to avoid endings here. And it's like you're pulled between two worlds, or you're divided between two worlds in the mind. And it's like the Five of Pentacles in reverse can talk about spiritual welfare, or it's like you're attaching yourself to things in a way where you don't have to take any risks, or you don't have to put yourself in a position where you have to potentially start from the bottom or be vulnerable. And I feel like you do want this person, but there's also this space of like, or this energy where you feel like there's a judgment call that's going to be needed, and you're being very cautious about whatever that judgment call is, okay? Or change of status, or it's like you're being really cautious about your decisions when it comes to your love matters. But I'm not going to lie with you, Aquarius, you're kind of like stuck right now. Like you're kind of keeping yourself stuck by constantly coming back to a decision. Okay, for those of you, if you are in a relationship with this person, you're frustrated because you do feel undervalued, or you do feel like there's an imbalance here. But in the same sense, you're avoiding taking accountability for the reservations and boundaries you would need to uphold in order to see a different story with this person. Okay, sorry, I'm getting lost in my words. So, okay, if you're not with this person, Aquarius, you don't feel welcomed, okay? You don't feel welcome. You don't feel like it's mutual. There's also a lot of fear, feeling inadequate, feeling like you're holding on to something that should have been dead and gone a long time ago, but you still keep coming back to this person, but you feel like it's one-sided, or you feel like even if there was some mutual interest, you feel like they didn't have the best motives. And it's like there's a fear of getting hurt. There's a fear of being vulnerable. You're starting to feel pressed, though, to make some type of decision. I still feel like you keep ignoring it, though. There's a decision that you keep coming back to that you're ignoring. You may be looking at something too black and white, okay? Because, yeah. What was at the bottom? Because I feel like you're looking at, let's just put it this way, you're looking at your reality, okay? You're looking at what you're dealing with outside of yourself, when you're forgetting that you yourself are not in alignment with your truth. So if you're confused by the outer realm, say, okay, well, what am I being dishonest to myself about? And focus on regaining balance within your own truth, within your own integrity, and follow through with that, rather than doing things for a specific outcome. Okay? Because, yeah, I don't really feel like you're being honest with yourself here. There's a lot of You're not being honest with yourself. So let's just put it this way. For the cross watcher, okay, if you're not with Aquarius, I feel like Aquarius has interest, but they're way too in their head about your true motives with them, or they're way too in their head about whether it's one-sided or not. And they have a hard time being vulnerable. And they're starting to become at a loss because of, you know, consistency. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Swords in reverse. Honestly, Aquarius, I feel like the fact that someone is either being consistent with you or there's a consistent amount of effort, that's confusing you. Or there's something here that's very consistent. It's almost like it's catching you off guard. Okay. Now, if you're with this person, I feel like you feel pressed to, you know, make some type of judgment call on a person, but yet they're making effort. So that's confusing you. It's almost like when you're in a relationship and yes, they're making a lot of effort, but maybe it's not the effort that you really need. Okay. Love languages can clash. Okay. So you may be, again, looking outside of yourself rather than just looking at your internal truth and using that as your compass rather than everybody around you. Okay. Either way, there's a lot of fears. And, you know, I feel like you are hung up on this person, but you don't know what to do about it. And it's almost like you're looking, it's like you're following this person's lead. Okay. You're either waiting for them to mess up or you're waiting for them to communicate. Either way, it's like you're waiting for someone else to make the decision. Okay. And you're not seeing what you want to see. Whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that feels like there's a lack of reciprocation big time. They are feeling neglected. They are feeling like there's a lack of growth. They do feel like whatever seeds they planted with you are not being reciprocated on. And they're starting to feel like they're wasting their time because this is someone that has a fear of being vulnerable with you at this point because they feel like there's no growth happening, or they feel like you don't support them, or they feel a lack of love. They feel a lack of reciprocation here between the two of you. Okay, they do have hope with you, but they don't have a whole lot of optimism that anything's going to happen. And now they're in this space of like walking on eggshells, trying to keep the peace within the home or trying to keep the peace with you in general. This is someone that has a fear of being vulnerable because they fear they're going to regret it. Honestly, Aquarius, whoever this person is, feels like if they're vulnerable with you or honest with how they truly feel, whether you're with them or not, you're just going to be petty with them. Okay? They feel like you're just going to be petty with them. And I do feel like this person is more inspired to not express themselves because they don't want to go to the extreme, or they're in a space of like trying to be patient, trying to keep the peace. What does this person truly want with Aquarius? Because I do feel like eventually they're just going to end up letting this tower fall or say, fuck this. I'm going to, you know, Five of Wands. They want to fight with you. Oh, for some of you, this person has some words to say to you, to be quite honest with you, or there's something they don't agree with. Okay. Especially if you have children with this person, or if they feel a lack of growth here. This is someone that feels like they're not receiving the return that they deserve in one way or another. And there is a huge disagreement with that. And they may just rather end the situation. Or again, this is someone that wants to transform the situation with you, but they may feel like it's not going to happen without like a fight. Like, for example, if this is a relationship, they may feel like the two of you are butting heads on something here in regards to how things should go. And yes, they want to transform the situation, but they may end up just ending the situation. Because they want to be free. The Knight of Wands wants to be free, really. Okay, they may end up like going into escape mode or running from the situation. Okay, and if you're not with this person, I feel like this person, I don't know, they still want to fight with you. If you're not with this person, this is someone that is willing to fight for you. Okay. because they are authentically wanting a relationship or something stable, but they may be in, you know, like this is someone that's trying to compete for you. Let's just put it that way. But I don't really see this person putting in any work this week, at least. They do still have the, you know, they do still have hope with you, but I don't see them expressing themselves. It's like they're waiting for the right time. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius, strong Leo, and Aquarius. All right. Man, my throat is like burning. All right, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces and their person? So hold on, guys. Just give me a second, Pisces. I don't want to ruin yours. Just give me a second. My throat is burning. Oh. It's like the weirdest feeling. I've never felt that in my life. I just switched it. Sorry about that. Oh, it feels like a headache in like my throat or like my neck. I don't know what it is. Pisces. Might be a nerve. I'll just stretch for this. All right, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? One more. What do we have for Pisces and their person? Oh, God, guys. Sorry. What is that? I've never felt that in my life. 3 shuffles. Because I'm gonna have to come back and do Pisces. I don't know what that is, but like it feels like I'm being like choked, like for real. Like obviously I'm not being choked, but it's like I think it's like a nerve. I can't. I'll pop back on here in like 10 minutes and do Pisces. Okay, I'll be back.